Walk into any modern institution, and you will see the same unwritten rule of survival playing out in real time. You must prioritize your own advancement, secure your own territory, and aggressively push to the front of the line. We operate on a simple, deeply ingrained assumption. If you do not actively defend your own self-interest, the system will swallow you whole. But fiercely defending your own status requires a massive amount of physical and cognitive labor. Systems theorists refer to this trap as an ego maintenance loop, a cycle where protecting your personal territory requires a continuously escalating output of effort just to hold your ground. Look at this mathematically. As focus on self-interest grows, the energy needed to defend that position spikes exponentially toward an unsustainable peak. Eventually, the tension breaks. The line drops to zero, resulting in complete systemic burnout and total collapse. Pacing slows, contemplative. If fighting for our own survival systematically destroys us, how do we actually endure? Thousands of years ago, a text called The Everlasting Way of Selfless Virtue offered a counterintuitive answer. The only guaranteed way to secure your position is to stop defending it entirely. To understand the mechanics of this, we have to look past the friction of human society and observe the longest-lasting structures in existence. The text begins with a quiet observation. Heaven and earth possess the unique capacity to endure for billions of years without ever exhausting themselves. What structural rule allows the cosmos to bypass the burnout that breaks human ambition? In the extraction system on the left, resources funnel into a hoarding central node. On the right, nature's flow-based system circulates resources endlessly. Hoarding creates a bottleneck, stagnating the system. By refusing a static self, nature pulses in a continuous loop of renewal. The immense lifespan of the universe is not magic. It is a direct mathematical outcome of a system that actively refuses to prioritize its own singular existence. That exact cosmic blueprint maps seamlessly down to the individual human operator. The text introduces the human counterpart to the enduring universe, the sage. This is a person who intentionally places themselves at the back of the line, operating entirely outside of their own ego. Standing at the center of a hierarchy makes you a target. Every move you make to climb higher creates friction with everyone else trying to do the exact same thing. Stepping away from that center is a practice called strategic decentralization. In this network, the prominent central node is bombarded by friction vectors from surrounding nodes fighting for central real estate. But when that node steps outward to the perimeter, friction vanishes. Removing the ego eliminates competing interests, and connections across the entire network strengthen. When your efforts focus entirely on uplifting the surrounding network, the system reacts. The network reflexively builds a protective shield around you because your survival is now a vital component of its own health. Intentional self-marginalization looks like weakness to a competitor, but it is actually the ultimate defense mechanism. It secures a deeply protected, invaluable position within any community. The ancient text resolves this paradox with a blunt conclusion. Is it not because he is selfless, hence he can fulfill his own self? The logic locks together perfectly. Premise A, systemic selflessness, plus premise B, network protection, equals conclusion C, ultimate self-fulfillment. The perceived conflict between helping others and helping yourself is a structural illusion. They are the exact same mechanism. Whether you are managing career advancement, building relationships, or trying to create a lasting legacy, prioritizing the health of the room over your own promotion practically guarantees that the room will elevate you. But there is a mandatory condition. The surrender of ego must be genuine. If you attempt to use selflessness as a disguised transactional manipulation, the system will detect the extraction attempt and reject it. You can spend your entire life fighting the exhausting, frictional battle for dominance, slowly burning out your resources. Or you can adopt a strategy that lets you operate entirely free of that struggle. If you want anything you build to endure eternally like heaven and earth, you must permanently remove yourself from its center.